Dear friends, dairy has the potential to bring transformation in this global society through its social, economic, and environmental impact. The key is to find a gap that inhibits the technology adoption for harnessing its full potential. Besides, the human factor behind its decision making and policies is crucial. In this week, in the 23rd edition, we'll look into the innovators, innovations, and change makers that aid in this movement. In our top focus, a dairy farmer, Mess Greening, a dairy farmer from USA, wins the Dairy Business Association Advocate of the Year award. The third generation farmer believes in advancing the dairy industry by sharing his time, talents, and knowledge with anyone who is willing to listen. Mace Brewing leads the Mystic Valley Dairy in Wisconsin, USA, and he credits his success to his family and his team of employees who help keep the family operation. In the focus in dairy herd, raising or selling heifers is driven by replacement needs, quality, and costs as drivers. Heifers are an important investment for the future of every dairy herd. They should provide high quality replacements for improving genetics and providing high milk production over several lactations. In the focus in dairy feed, we have news from South America. Dry planting conditions in Brazil and Argentina likely to affect yield. The dry conditions are likely to expand through the southern hemisphere in the summer, December to March, in central Brazil's corn and soybean growing regions, which is nearly 60% of Brazil's soybean production and 40% of full season corn. The weather scenario is somewhat similar to the 2015-16 season, where lower expected yield by 20% is visualized. In the top focus in dairy infrastructure, we have news from India in Maharashtra state, where a woman entrepreneur Shraddha Dhawan from Nigoj village in Ahmednagar has made a big story by innovating shed construction. The two-story cattle shed in Maharashtra houses 80 buffaloes, and this shed is known to be first of its kind in the entire district. Her family's financial situation has improved, and she is making close to net income of $4,000, about 3 lakhs a month. In the top focus in the dairy machines, we have news on 10 dairy farming tractors to be used as scrappers, 10 models. These models are from around the world, from China to India to Korea, and they are low cost and quite competitive. Coming to the focus on management issues, we start with feed management. The issue of feeding calves with high protein starter after weaning is making news by a research study by James Drackley, a professor in the Department of Animal Sciences in US. He explained that the higher level of protein supports the development of the gastrointestinal system, especially important as calves go through the weaning process. Study results showed that the calves fed the higher protein starter, 22% crude protein as fed, basis over 18% grew more rapidly than their counterparts and had more lean tissue with less fat. Going to focus on farm management, Genex Herd Monitor cow monitoring system is launched along with NADAP. The Genex is a trusted provider of world-class animal genetics, and NADAP, a global leader in dairy herd management technology, introduced this new application called the Genex. This launch is part of the new partnership between these two companies. This app is able to harness essential herd health, nutritional location, and management insights. Come to focus on health management. Antibiotic stewardship is the right time for the right disease, application for the right disease. Antibiotic stewardship is the responsible use of antibiotics to control, prevent, and treat disease, said Jamie Junker, Vice President of Sustainability and Scientific Affairs for the National Milk Producers Federation. Antibiotic stewardship, though, has its own silo, but is really just part of the overall animal care program. Coming to focus on waste management, we have news on packaging. Smarter and single serve packaging from Amcor, recyclable and up to 70% less emissions. PET has rapidly has rapidly become the world's preferred packaging material. It is lightweight, shatterproof, recloseable, resealable, reusable, and infinitely recyclable. Come to focus on dairy market management, where we have news on the policymaker. The President John Biden from USA has set up his own trade team for USMCA, and there is rising milk demand in USA. President Biden's trade team is coming together and it includes key people who helped craft the US-Mexico-Canada agreement, an agreement some in Washington say is the gold standard when it comes to creating future trade deals. Also, we find increase in the demand for milk consumption, which has grew with more than 3.5 increase in total fluid milk. Lactose-free milk is seeing the biggest volume growth up to 21%, while butter has seen increase by more than 25% from the previous year. Signing off, this is Amit Saha, wishing you a very safe, productive and inspiring week ahead. I hope this edition has brought some value addition to your business and takes a little step forward towards a more sustainable dairy world. For regular updates of Fox Network, please subscribe to our Facebook group, live channel, YouTube and our website in the link given.